Hi guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about mouse and keyboard again and how my time from switching from controller to mouse and keyboard has been. So it's been over a month now that I've switched from a controller to a mouse and keyboard, and I'm saying I feel a lot better, I feel a lot comfortable, and I'm starting to improve. I'm starting to see some improvement now. Although I haven't won as many games as I like, I'm liking the improvement. I see the difference. I see there's a lot of pros to using a mouse and keyboard that you don't get with the controller. The first and the most obvious one is hotkeys. With a controller you don't get hotkeys, with a mouse and keyboard you do, and you can set them to pretty much whatever you like, whatever you're comfortable with. That is a big plus. When you need that shotgun to put into that important key, that's out. The stairs, they are out instantly. Just with a controller it takes a few buttons to get to that shotgun, to get to that build. It's really important that we get the hotkeys out the way. Another pro to using mouse and keyboard is macros. Although I don't know a lot of people that use macros in Fortnite, but there are other games that you can use macros in, and they do allow a lot of customization into what you want to do with the game and what you want to achieve. There are debates where macro keys should be allowed in certain games, but I'm not sure if Fortnite say anything about that, and I'll probably need to look into that to make a decision. I think I know people that use macros to build, but I think it's probably best that you don't use macros in Fortnite for the obvious reason that they can mess up, and you have to have a certain pattern for those macros to work. And the third pro is where it's ideal for FPS and real-time strategy games. So games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, strategy games like League of Legends, StarCraft 2. These games are really beneficial when used on mouse and keyboard. Playing an FPS game on a mouse feels more like you're actually holding the gun. I don't know what that means, but I feel that is the truth. The gun feels more realistic with a mouse than it does with a controller, if that makes sense. Okay, enough talking about mouse and keyboard and their pros and cons. Let's talk about the gameplay. AR feels a lot better with the controller than a mouse and keyboard because of the aim assist. I think it was much easier for me to get kills with an AR with a controller than I find it a lot harder to get AR kills with the mouse and keyboard. But it's the other way around for shotgun, I guess. I think it was easier for me to get kills with shotgun with a mouse and keyboard than it is to get shotgun kills with a controller. And same with a sniper. Sniper, you don't get aim assist when you zoom in, so it was harder to get sniper kills with a controller, but I think it's more easier to get sniper kills with a mouse and keyboard. Another thing is trick shots. Although I haven't attempted any, or have not even tried any, I think it's more easier to do trick shots with a mouse and keyboard than a controller. I do remember back in the day when I used to play Call of Duty on the Xbox 360, I could do trick shots with a controller and it was a lot of fun. I think that game was Modern Warfare 2. There's some players out there that will outbuild you with a controller. Doesn't matter who you are. Players like pro players like Ghost Aiden, Nick Max, and people like that will just outbuild you with a controller, and it does not matter how fast your building is with a mouse and keyboard. They will just outbuild you with a controller and outplay you. Having said that, first of all you need to get the mechanics right. The mechanics of building, the mechanics of shooting, and the mechanics of editing. These things need to be done first before you move on to the decision making. Once you get to that build, the shooting, it's about when is the right time to build, when is the right time to shoot, how high do you want to go, and how your editing skills is. A strategy is where you should edit and how you should hide. Should you turtle, or should you push out, should you rotate, or should you hold tight? A lot of things affect the game in Fortnite. I think the skill level in Fortnite is really high, and to get to that skill level, it will take a lot of hours. I can see the game has changed so much from season 3. I think I started playing in season 3 to season 8 now. So the gameplay has changed a lot since I've been playing. Throughout the seasons, I think my favorite weapons have been removed from the game, which were the FAMAS and then the heavy shotgun. Those two were my favorite weapons when I used to play with a controller, and I found them really fun to use. And they also removed that sniper, the one without the silencer, which was really good. Although they added the heavy sniper, but the reload time is just too long on that. I think the best thing to do is practice. Go to crowded areas like Tilted Towers, Salter Springs. My favorite place is probably Loot Lake. I think that's the best place for me to land and improve, because you can land at a certain place and just farm up materials. I think farming up materials straight away is really important, as you can just quickly build a base around you and protect yourself at all times. With the gameplay change as into players can farm a lot of materials a lot quicker than it used to be. I think it's harder to get into gunfights. It's always a build battle. Everyone's building, everyone's building. There's not really a gun battle going on. If you ask me, I think it was better going back where it was harder to get materials than to have them capped at 500 to 1,000. They keep the 500 materials but decrease the farming time again, and that's going to cause a lot of gunfights more than build battles. I can understand why some people have left the game and they stopped completing completely. I mean, the game is not as fun as it used to be because it requires so much skill now to play the game. You know, you just land and you die and it's not fun at all. It's not fun. If you do that consecutively for like 4 to 5 games, you know, it's not fun. It does not make you want to play the game. You know, it takes 5 minutes to load up a game, and then when you enter into the lobby, that's it, you're gone. You know, it's not fun. I can understand why some people are leaving the game and, you know, moving on to other games. That's the fun part for me, you know. That's what you have to do. You have to get that strategy straight away, and you can't die straight away. And if you win a battle royale, you know, it feels great. You've outlived 100 people in a lobby. Okay, I think that's enough of me talking done, and I hope you enjoyed my little commentary. Thank you so much for watching.